Great God's War Call.
Nice and toasty, Felix.
The really stinky Ira.
They're about to puke Ryder.
Rexer's here with a bad stench.
Go here with his memories back.
And I am your DM. Welcome back to Misrule Adventures, where the players make plans and horribly execute them. In the last little bit here, God, how do I describe it?
Delicious.
The clusterfuck of what happened. They took Frulam's body, transported to Dragonspear to find Tyr, the individual who is going to help with the ritual for Zalusk. And they found him, spoke to him, said that he needs a few hours to finish up his work because right now the mistress of Dragonspear is gone. She has been gone for about a week. They took the time, figured we've got a few hours, let's take care of this whole Frulam business. They wanted to transport Ryder into the Eye realm, wherever that was that they were, as this had happened when fighting Frulam a number of months ago. Bringing them into a random inn, just a random one. They rented a room with no windows, a little bit of some seclusion, so that way they can undergo whatever's going on. And looked into the eyes, nothing happened. The eyes were discolored and did not have the draconic eye that was what transported Ryder before. So with the idea to animate the corpse and have the corpse drink a black flask, some unfortunate happenstance occurred involving Ira's spellcasting. People turned invisible. And as basically the entire room went invisible, the entity drank the substance, and an ooblex filled with her memories came out of said body and proceeded to then attack the group, being swiftly taken care of as not much of a threat. Ira then exploded, igniting the entire room as it was covered in sulfur from this ooblex, and promptly dove into the bag of holding, where subsequent things occurred involving floomphs appearing, being unable to be intoxicated, turning into a potted plant, flowers and butterflies flinging around. It was a mess. Afterwards, guards showed up, put the room out as everyone helped, and then they were taken to Tyr to figure out what's going on. Tyr said he'll take care of it after he's done with work. You guys sat in a corner of the room, basically on timeout, just waiting. And Ryder had this idea to eat some of the ooblex. In doing so, got hurt. Had a weird flashback where he was standing in Frulam's shoes, looking at his own death, preparing or approaching. He then got shot back into reality. Went to go eat more of it with Ira. And now a spiritual form of Frulam appeared outside of the oobleck, pulling herself free from it, it seems. That only Ryder can see. And that's where we left off. A lot happened within a very short span of time.
I was hungry, okay?
There were better choices than eating that.
I mean, I had rations, but I wanted to be daring.
And daring it was. Anyways, at this point, you are now in a room alone with the spiritual Frulam.
Technically alone still.
I said alone.
Yeah. But you said with.
Spiritual form turns into an Ooblex and attacks you.
Oh. Well, he
Anyways.
can't use spiritual form. He can't touch me.
It's psychic damage.
So
Eh.
Furlong can still get the psychic dick.
I hate you.
What do you do?
I give it the.
We
okay,
blame
Um,
Ryder for all of this and then get him thrown in prison, correct?
Wouldn't be hard. He's already got the gem.
So,
Yep.
Fluma, what are you? How are you? What are you? How?
She kind of looks back at the thing. I'm a bit of at a loss myself.
Are you the actual Fluma, or are you a part of my memory?
I'm like her subconscious, I guess. What that thing did is took a hold of my memory when okay, the best way to describe this is when you ingested that,
Spit.
a part of what I was, I guess, is now a part of you. Back then, before I died, I drank that black flask, that bubbling black flask.
Yes, I remember that.
Those black flasks, those bubbling ones, at the time I didn't know. But when I drank it, I saw everything of your death. I saw all of it. I mean, I already saw it before, but it was through your persona. It was your feet that I was standing in. And I felt the emotions. I felt the dread, the sadness of seeing everything that happened. And that's when I realized that those black flasks are like the remains. They're like the remnants of what was taken. Like a fragment of the creature was pulled away, and that's what is lost. That's what makes the curse.
How did you drinking the bubbly flask get my memories?
Because those were what was pulled from...
You make it?
No. I don't know how it was made. I don't know that process at all. I just know that I was handed it from... Oh, what's his name? Why am I forgetting
The other
his name?
evil one, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot his name too.
What the fuck? I may not remember this.
Langjarosa?
No.
The other human.
No. Other Dragonborn.
Oh.
I think it was just something basic.
The fuck was his name?
He was like the Black Reborn one, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't his name just like Sam? I
What?
remember it being pretty basic.
Well, let me just go into the back. Pretty sure his name's in an index. Rezmir.
Yes.
Rezmir had handed it to me and said that in under dire situations, that's when I'm supposed to take it. That's all I knew. I was starting to catch on to these curses that we have, and I was trying to warn Langdodrosa, but he didn't believe me at the time. But I didn't think anything of it with what these are. I got your memories because I imagined that this, or what I took, is a part of a creature that's within you. Dormant, maybe. Maybe it doesn't do anything until you're passed away, or if it comes in contact with something like these.
So you're saying that I have an Ooplex in me as well?
I don't know. Not for sure, at least. But whatever this thing is, it reacted to what I took, and that's when my body started to change. That's when I lost sight of everything. I lost the ability for my own actions.
No, I want to say not necessarily. I was able to convince you to let me out of your weird little dimension in your eye. So, at the time, you still had at least somewhat control over yourself.
Yeah, that whole thing's different too. Rezmir said that it wasn't ready yet, so I don't know why it was possible.
Well, let me ask the important question then right now. Can you tell me the missing memories I have?
Yes, but
Memories
it's
of
not
my
going to
death?
do you. It's not going to do you any good.
Not knowing's not enough?
You have to make what's in you whole again.
Do you know how to do that? How I'm supposed to do that?
She sort of like looks back at the creature.
I'm not eating that thing again.
It's not going to do you any good. What that is a mixture of both. The small fragment of your memory and the collection of mine.
I see, that makes sense then.
You needed that one part. And I don't know how to fix it.
So I had to keep this thing and figure a way to implant it back into me, I guess? Okay. Well, all I know now, I need to at least preserve this Oplex corpse. Somehow. And what about you? What...
I think that whenever you become whole again, that's when the creature will leave. And that's when I will too.
Okay. Well, if you're sticking around, I guess it'd be nice to have an inside scoop on somewhat of an inside scoop of the cult. I totally almost forgot the name.
I'm only a small portion. I don't know everything.
It's better than what we have. who knows? It can come in handy. But I guess for now, I got all my things answered from what I can do, and I have a set goal in mind. I guess no one can see you, just me, but if you need to say something, just let me know. I'll tell everyone else. And then I'll head back to the corner room.
So everybody else sees Ryder leaving. A little bit of a paler skin. You can definitely tell that he's having an abnormal reaction to what he had ingested. And Ryder, you're
Alright.
starting to feel some nausea.
So
Yeah,
guys, I got it.
No, let it out.
I look around
Totally.
quickly. Is there anything, Tyler? A
Any
washroom?
what? A washroom?
Bucket.
There's a bucket back in
wheelbarrow.
that other supply closet that you were just in.
I'll be right back. If it
Yep.
doesn't come out, I force it out.
No, that's totally. We're good on this.
Hey, Tyler, you want me to
It's
make the noise for
done.
you?
What?
Tyler?
Do
I
it.
can act it out.
No, I'm good. I'm good. You
Tyler hates speaking.
Make the noises you were making in your sleep when I was down there.
Alright. Think of why I'm making that sound while puke comes up. Alright. Okay.
You
I'm just gonna...
expel the waste that was in your stomach, and you feel significantly better.
Is Fama still there?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, Okay.
Oh wait.
I'm just gonna... I look around, and then I guess I'll just... What should I do with the bucket?
Leave it and run.
I'm just gonna leave it in there, and I'll go tell God later. Clean up in the closet, please. And then leave it to them to get rid of it. Alright, anyways, I'm going back out. Hi, guys! I'm feeling better now. I can explain what happened. I might be right, I might be going crazy. I can still see a spectral form of Fuma, oh my god.
Frulam.
Fulam. A spectral form of Fufu.
Just call her Lam. Just say
Yeah,
Lam.
Lam. Anyways, she told me what kind of needed to be done, but it might be too late. What I was missing, the small part of my memories was in the creature we just killed. So, I don't know. I somehow have to try to expel it and bring it to me? I don't know. That's all I really got from that. So if
Fuck.
anything, we had to keep the body.
Go shove it in the bag.
I mean, it's goo now, so I think we should probably put it in the container before we put it in the bag.
Don't you have containers in the bag?
No.
You got a cold
I mean-
box.
Yeah,
Speaking of
that
the
has the
bag.
head.
Speaking of the bag.
We have to clean the bag.
I
You don't know what it's like in there.
I
Devoid
don't.
of oxygen now.
Anyway, I just open the bag, start laying air in.
Just thinking of putting air in a bag.
You need to start letting air out.
We gotta
Yeah.
circulate the air.
You're letting air out in here.
Anyways, should we give her the head?
Why does the throne room smell like ass?
Smells like utter ass.
Anyone against you tossing the head?
I put my
What?
hand up.
All right, Ira, if you want to keep it, I take it out. You can keep it, but not.
Oh, you fucking idiot! Put it back in the bag.
There's no one around. Leave it
What do
alone.
you mean?
You're out in the fucking middle of the courtroom.
Oh, I thought we were in the corner room again.
That's not a corner room.
We're
It's
in the
corner
corner of the
of
fucking
the
room.
room.
I slap you and put the head back in the bag.
Nobody sees. You're fine.
Anyways,
Look, you
If
got
literally
a lot of
someone saw
emotional
you're going
trauma
to prison,
going
We're
on.
not helping you.
we need
Just-
a container. We need a container to keep the body in. Then
Put some plastic wrap over the top of the wheelbarrow and we'll put the whole thing in the bag.
what? Who has plastic wrap?
You know, strangely enough, I think that wheelbarrow weighs too much.
I'm just gonna grab another clean bucket and maybe stuff it in that. Is that possible, Taylor?
Yes.
Okay.
You'd
I
be able
cleaned it
to. You'd be able to take the whole thing in probably like 2 buckets.
Okay. So now I have the buckets of the Oblex in my inventory.
Yeah,
God.
mark that down. 2 buckets of Ooblex. The fuck did this campaign turn into?
Buckets of how you spell Oblex?
Oblex.
There we go. Okay. So
You
I have
could
it
call
now.
it buckets of memories.
I mean, technically, most of it's not even my memory.
Nope.
Anyways, okay. So the spectral form of Lam here says she knows some stuff about the cult, but she doesn't know everything. But if we ever have questions or if there's anything we need to answer about it, she might tell us, but eh. And she's following me around and no one can see her but me. It's like having that imaginary friend I had a few months back
Right.
that was telling me to kill you guys. I mean, what?
What?
Huh?
What was that last bit?
You weren't here, Ira, so you're off the hook.
Oh, good. Okay. In that case, then go. Feel free.
Oh. But we did what we could. I guess now we could just wait. Unless someone else wants to do something again.
No,
No.
we're done causing trouble for this town.
Yeah.
I'm done having this town cause us trouble.
I just want to go back to friggin'
It's an abusive
Terrell.
relationship. Nothing good happens in this town. Nothing to
To be
the
fair, it's
town,
more like you
nothing to us.
brought the problems here.
Nothing good happens in this town, and nothing good happens to this town.
So, just waiting for the next few hours. Tyr finishes up whatever's left. It becomes night at this point. And, oh, hold on. For some reason, my phone's flashlight came on. He approaches you in the corner, stays a fair distance. So I don't know everything that happened back at... Look, if you didn't do it, that's fine. But whatever happened in there caused a significant amount of damage. We're probably going to have to talk about this after we equate what's going on. But right now, just don't worry about it, I guess. That's the best I can say about it, just because I don't have anything to do with... The mistress will determine what's going to happen with that, because I still don't know where to lead with that. So you're on the hook. You're off the hook for now.
Once again, we were brought before the mistress for crimes.
And I don't know if it's a crime. I don't know what to say with this. If it was an accident, but at the same time, you destroyed part of the thing. The creature was there. If that broke it, that broke it. We can't determine it. We don't have the creature anymore. He looks at the closet where there's just like a wet stained, like wheelbarrow. We don't
Yes.
have it anymore. It dissolved. It did whatever. I don't know.
Yes, of course.
I'm so tired of this.
I am too. Let's just leave.
Nothing ever good happens when I come to this town.
That's wrong. Good things come. The mistress is one of those.
Wait, what?
Nothing good ever happens to me when I come to this town.
Okay, nothing good happens to
Nothing
you.
against you.
That's fine. That's you. That's a you problem, not an us problem.
To be fair, it's a both sides problem. Because it's also causing shit like this.
Your problems are leaking into our. Look, it doesn't matter. I want to leave. I'm tired of this.
We're teleporting.
Okay.
Got my rock collection.
Yep. Transport to the Emerald Enclave. And very quickly.
Captain!
No, it's nighttime. So there's still people around because it's Alterel and this place doesn't sleep. But it's not nearly as bustling as it was before. Within the Emerald Enclave, you can see that the captain is still there. There is a number of individuals that are sort of just waiting. They seems they're just like, I got distracted from what Mason just sent me, or sent me at 1:40, and I'm disgusted. Ew. But
Why have you done this?
when you arrive, Tyr looks over. Wow. Okay, this place is pretty different. It's been a good couple of years since I've been back, so they really like their greens. But otherwise, the place hasn't really changed too much, just some designs of stuff. So where's Reginald, Reggie boy? Is he around? And the two Emerald Enclave members that sit by the doors. He's currently prepping his body and mind for the ritual in the next coming of days. So he's not going to be necessarily around tonight. Best to wait till morning. All right, that's fine. And he goes into he goes to walk towards that back room, sort of where the captain comes out of. And eventually he'll just go and lay down in there, in that back room that has the medical beds and stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
We go to sleep.
All right. Everybody getting some rest in. Y'all sleep soundly. Ryder, you have some weird ass problems going on here.
Like, in my dreams, or?
Just in general.
Oh, yeah.
Your dreams, though not nightmarish, are almost like flashbacks of memories that you don't necessarily remember making.
Llamas. What?
This might be an ongoing problem.
Might be.
Nothing distinct. A lot of it is just either talks with other cult members or memories involving you. Nothing is significant. But that is your nights of rest. Everybody does get their long rest in, good nights of sleep, other than Ryder. Ryder, you still get rested and everything, just not a good night of sleep.
You have gone from an elf, dude doesn't have to do anything at night, to an elf who has to sleep and can sleep anywhere and wonderfully, to now you're an elf who can't get good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Like, at
I'm
what
human.
point does he just become human? Is that the next step of this process?
Who knows?
Tyler?
Maybe that's one of the curses. Just becomes human.
I was actually not elven the whole time. I was just a human.
Weirdly,
I was
you were a
too polymorph.
tiefling. I don't understand where this came from, but you just
Oh
became a
my God.
tiefling.
That's why
But-
that teaching guy wants to talk to me all the time.
But you rest. At this point, what's your guys' plan? What are your goals? There's plenty going on back on the world map. Let me throw you guys back over there. I guess people.
Yeah, that was one day.
That was 1 day out of effectively, I believe it was 9.
I thought it was 6.
I thought it was a week. You know what, we'll say 6 because it doesn't matter. Yes.
I thought he said nearly a week.
It was nearly a week because otherwise you have the threats of your curses again.
Yep.
I believe that
Wasn't there
was
a
the
hag you can
situation.
kill?
There's okay, so to recap like your current things, let me remove Frulam's circle. Basically, there's the supposed night hag in the Lost Peaks. You did the High Forest. There's the sparks in the mountains to the right of the High Forest. There's a brass dragon attack in the Prosperity Fields. Your friend over there's a ruin over here that you had seen, I believe. No.
It was same message board as the dragon.
Yes, there was a task to go there. There's Gopher's Homeland in Lewes Bridge, and then there's the commander of the Unicorn Army over here. And Fosta Isle.
Let's go get a runaway.
Yes.
Which I doubt we'll do. Same with the ruins.
Then we can.
The only reason we even are putting the notion of going to the Prosperity Fields is because it's a dragon and it was a lot of money.
True. I'll just remove those two.
But yeah, we're not too. We're a little worried about not being welcome in Tien anymore.
I accidentally deleted Lewes Bridge. Anyways.
So, I honestly don't know how much we're going to do the dragon anymore. We're also significantly weaker than when we were planning to.
Oh, without
You know, strangely
Jinx.
enough, just leveling up once does not equate having a whole nother body.
Nope. Sure doesn't. That's not
So, our options have gotten real small suddenly.
I say we go fuck up the hag.
Okay, how do you plan to get there within 5 days?
Teleporting.
Yeah, teleport. Oh yeah, we don't have a way to get
Do
there. though.
you? We've never
been
been
there.
up there. So there's an entire chance we're going to be nowhere near there.
I've been there.
Whoa.
Do you have something from there?
Did you by chance pick up a rock from there?
Was I given anything?
A low Pelican Dollar shoe.
You were given something that I believe you handed to
Go for it.
no. I believe you were handed
Jacqueline.
something that you handed not to Jacqueline, that you
Oh.
handed to
Oh, yes.
Was it Quinn?
No.
Who did you hand that to?
I gave it away like immediately.
Was it to
It
the
was-
mistress?
Yes.
So I remember this coming up. It was black. It was a flask.
It was a
It was a
bubbling.
black flask.
It was a bubbling black flask.
Somehow also Ryder's memories.
effectively, I think you're right. I think you did give that to the mistress who is currently not there.
Hmm.
So
So,
that's probably off the table then.
getting up there eventually is something we want.
I mean, you have 3 attempts.
What?
You have 2 attempts, and then you could just transport back to El Terrell.
Let me do some quick reading on teleport to make sure this isn't a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea.
It can go very wrong.
Like,
Very
interdimensionally
easily, 'cause I've
wrong.
never been there.
I've seen it casually.
yeah, but you're not the one
I
casting
haven't.
it. You could transfer the hood. You could transfer the helm over to Ira.
Just to teleport. Yeah.
And then take a short rest when we get there.
Gonna have to take a short rest before we leave, and when we get there immediately.
It's a decent chance of being close.
The other option is go try to find out to go for family stuff, or we go try to deal with Calvins.
Who?
Or you wait the 5 days. Those are your options.
We could also just wait 5 days.
That seems like a waste of time.
Yeah, right.
Considering
Yeah.
you're also on a bit of a time crunch.
Yeah.
Judging by what's going on.
I guess we can also add to the list if we somehow figure something out how to how to get the memories into me.
Also true.
Don't know how.
We ain't got enough time. That can be worked on as we're doing something else.
Yes.
And we
Okay.
could always go check out the island sitting in the north.
Or maybe the brass dragon would know how to do it.
According to the
Why?
teleport spell, if we can view the location, we are considered very familiar with it. So if we can find someone who can, scry on it.
Scry on the Lost
Once a-
Peaks.
Scry on the location, yeah.
Once again, how would we get that knowledge to us? Pretty sure scrying only works on yourself. So the person we got scrying would be very familiar.
Let me consider looking at scrying.
Scrying's 5th level.
Tis indeed.
I could learn scrying.
In like another level.
Scrying is particularly for a creature.
Well, actually, doesn't Ryder have the access to 5th level spells now?
I do. Yeah.
Well,
And
pretty sure
I
Bard doesn't get scrying.
What? I have it right here.
Players.
There's no way scry isn't a bard spell.
I mean, I have it right. I do
Bard,
have it right
cleric,
here.
druid, warlock, and wizard.
Oh, why is it on my list then?
No, it is on your list.
He said sorcerer. That doesn't get it.
Hi, bud.
The big issue is we don't have a focus worth at least 1,000 gold pieces, such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water.
You know, strange enough, I think we had one at one point.
You certainly might have.
I even had a silver mirror. Then I got rid of that too.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
that silver
pretty sure
mirror was worth 1,000 though.
Probably not. But I sold it for a pretty good price.
Pretty sure they used a expensive one in the location of a locating spell. We never owned it, but they're NPCs.
If I take the bucket of the Oplex I have, would that count as found a file of holy water?
No, believe it
No.
or not. Probably the exact opposite of that, in fact.
So
Our best
no.
bet for doing something within the time frame, I would say, would be to go either after Rex's stuff or go first.
I'll go for.
All right,
Is there
Calvin.
one we want to
Flip
in
a coin.
particularly go for?
I mean, honestly, I want to say Rex just because, well, the curse. But
That's fair.
then, do we even have a lead of what to do for him?
The Unicorn Army.
If we go there, I need to go speak to my captain.
My captain.
But you ain't doing alone.
So
Because from what we know, from what you've told us, is your memory is he showed up to try to get some orphans, and then a dragon attacked.
I think he didn't get orphans. I think he's trying to stop the sister doing things to us, right, Tyler?
What kind of things?
Are you talking
He didn't
about
show up.
the? Are you talking
Showed
about
up after you were in the room, and then the dragon attacked.
Well, you didn't see a dragon, but
I thought he said he heard
assume-
dragon roaring, and
I
then there
heard an
was fire.
explosion.
there was a whistling sound, and then an explosion. There wasn't a roar or anything.
I came to conclusion potentially it could be a dragon due experience in the past in this campaign. But
You were comparing the whistling sound to the sound that the one dragon came barreling out of the sky in.
yes, that one. But I'm fine doing my thing right now.
Honestly, the best. Try to get rid of one of these curse marks. I stare directly at Tyler.
At me?
Yeah.
What are you looking at? Why are you looking at the ceiling?
Just looking up at God.
And also, potentially, it probably won't cure my curse at all. It's
No,
probably
it's-
being more another step gotta take.
Yeah. Finally, potentially get a better lead and or fix one of you. Because
Have my doubts, but
to be honest, I don't think we'll ever fix Ryder.
You have to believe.
You pissed off the dragon. You killed another one with a mark and your child. Which, from what I understand, is what she wants. You kind of really ticked her off.
Who, Tiamat?
Yeah.
I mean, huh? Pretty sure
I
she dislikes all of us.
There's definitely a special place in our heart and more hatred towards you.
If everybody's ready, then we should go.
Yes. Go talk to your captain.
Do you still have shit from them?
I'll hand him my old armor to you that was given from the
Yep.
Pretty
the
sure
unicorn.
we sold that.
There was
I kept it.
there's like an insignia on a inexpensive portion that wouldn't have been sold, pretty much.
Okay.
That it's less of like an armor piece and more just like a shelling for part of the mail, because it was I believe it was chain shirt. No. Ring mail? No. Whatever it was, it had many like small portions to it. So when
Gale mail?
maybe whatever it was that he could use his full dex in. So it was like a light armor. But
There's only 2 light armors. Okay.
basically he has a insignia from it. One way or another, he would have
Okay.
some marking from the Unicorn Army, as he was taken from the orphanage at a young age and recruited into the Unicorn Army.
Well, we're gone.
All right. Feeling that, once again, energy on the bottoms of your feet take off in a direction.
Thunderous boom and cries of sorrow.
Immediately, the given surrounding in El Terrell is one of just sort of warmth, not necessarily cold, not necessarily hot. You appear immediately doused in humidity as you are nestled into the southern portions west of the Dijini Desert. Sitting at the base footsteps leading up into what looks to be almost, to just paint a picture, imagine like Hogwarts, but made out of whitened mason.
Some marble.
Yeah. Marble mixed with like whatever sources they could make that's also strong and durable. The immediate surrounding is tethered to the ground. There's like long extended chains that dig into the grounds that lead up into portions of the keep in front of you. It is the materials used in the chains seem to be of a thick, durable metal that's designed to withstand pushes and pulls. So it's almost like a stability to the keep in case of anything. The Unicorn Army seems to be adversely prepared for as much as possible, especially in the ways of extremely large dragons that could possibly come and topple it. They attempt to fortify and barricade as much as humanly possible. There doesn't seem to be any greeters at these foot of the steps.
I mean,
Does there seem to be anybody?
From the distance that you are, the steps leading up into it, it's probably about 30 feet of steps, and you can definitely tell there's people up on top of it, sort of like those keeping watch. Excuse me. What are you doing here? Is there something you need? Where'd you come from?
We came from Dragon Spear, right? Oh,
El
No.
Terrell.
El Terrell.
Yeah.
We did not come from pain and misery.
We came from El Terrell using magic to teleport here. And our business here is I like to speak to the captain of the Unicorn Knights, the Rainbow Unicorn.
You want to speak to Leo, eh?
Yes. Is he here?
Yeah, he is.
What the two?
Who's asking though?
Shh, a little siding tire. Am I his adopted son?
More or less.
Might.
Could just say your name.
Rex Rivers here.
I had the signal of the unicorn tonight, right?
Yeah.
Could also.
I show him the signal and said, "I'm Rex Rivers. I'm part of them." Of
You can
the
see
unicorn.
he looks over to the other one. It's like they whisper something that you obviously can't hear because you guys are shouting from distances. The other one
I'll
pulls out
approach
like a
closer.
pair, like a spyglass, and peers it up to as you're holding it up. Yeah, this looks good. All right then, you can come in. Just don't make a mess or anything. And
Sorry, making my way in.
Felix is just slightly triggered.
the door gets pulled open. You can see that there's another unicorn knight standing there, holding the door open for you all.
Is it a unicorn? Just straight up with a sword.
No, it's not a unicorn with a sword.
And you've lied. It's not a unicorn. Right?
Just shut your face. It's a human wearing unicorn skin. How's that make you feel?
A
You
little
know
bit
what?
jealous.
It works.
A little jealous? Oh, God.
I'm concerned about Rex now.
Either way, going in. Go inside.
Going inside, the interior looks just as it did before. At this point, Rex and Ryder, you both have seen the inside of this. As Ryder, you were recruited by the Unicorn Army to go to Greenest before. You have met inside this building before.
I have, huh? So I have been.
Yep.
You have been here.
You've
Uh,
been here.
yeah, nobody else has been
Yeah, because
here.
everyone's gone.
Yeah. But the interior of it, it's akin to meager lifestyles. Very minimalistic. There's
I'm a
number
minimalist.
of people. Fucking Jay. Everyone looks like Jay now in the Unicorn Army.
God.
I guess
They're all
this is a
just
new-
clones.
I guess this is a new trend I missed out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
if you
like
stayed
Jay.
just a little bit longer, you could have been looking like them. Could have been a minimalist.
Basically, the interior of it has a number of these knights that are around. Though the quantity of them seems to be lesser. You're not sure if they're possibly out on patrols or out in different
Like,
dividends
no,
and
they're dead.
divisions. But the first time that you were here, it was significantly more hefty in the amount of individuals that were here.
Hefty.
The given surroundings, you know that the captain's quarters tend to be towards the top, where he will delegate jobs across like a conveyor system, where he will give notions, notes, decrees, as he might call them, onto a system that pulls the board forwards. You can see that one is in such there at this time. Across it is labeled with only a very, very basic line that is just talking about keeping contact with informants. That's all that's listed on this page. that is delegated to everyone. If you're going to go to the captain's quarters, you're going to be traveling for a couple minutes to go through the keep to get there, but if that is that what you're doing then?
Yes.
Traveling for a few minutes, you get to the doors. You can hear furious pacing, almost.
Inside, right?
Yep. You're pacing on the from the outside of the door.
I knock on the door.
This is something you need. Right now I'm fairly busy.
It's me, Rex Ferrers.
Here.
I return.
The pacing stops. The door swings open, and it gives you immediately. You can see, everyone can see this large, very similarly built to Onthar. You can see that he has this breastplate on that has the emblazoned unicorn army symbol across it. Very glistening, shining. There's gold-plated portions on the shoulders and the cuirass and the hips. Rex, it's been far too long. And then he pauses, notices everyone behind you. Where did Jinx and Theodman go?
Jinx. I don't know.
Jinx went back to her own kingdom
Her?
to die. Her? Yes.
Him.
Him.
Damn.
It's a really long story, but
What about Theodman?
From what I was told, he walked into a forest.
He got up he left one night and never came back. Said he had to go do something. Which is never specific on what.
I thought I told you guys to stay together for this. It's very important that you all work together here.
Did you know something about us, by chance?
What do you mean? You were given
go
orders, and then
sit in the room.
you've what'd you say?
Why don't we go inside the room?
All right, yeah, fine. Come in. He goes back to his desk. Basically, the inside of this room isn't big. It's probably about 30 feet by 20. So it's not big. It's
Is it just him in here?
yes, it's just him in here. Him, a desk, and the desk itself is pretty averaged in size.
Is it mahogany?
No, it's not mahogany. But the chair is. No. It's one of those desks that is like a standing desk, so he doesn't have to sit to use it. There's no chairs in here.
Stand desk.
Yeah, it's one of those like higher desks. The remainder of this room is filled with tapestries that are emblazoned with the Unicorn Army's crest. There is a large rug that stems from the doorway to the desk with that's just blackened, and it's in contrast to the white marble-like floors that seem to have littered this entire keep. He stands up against it, arms back. So why did you all separate? Who are the rest of these people?
First off, in the ring, I'm going to ask, how hard do we want to go at him?
For
Do we want to come out swinging with all the cult stuff, or
I assume he's trusted.
I mean, Rex, what do you think? Since he's your stepfather.
He's
well, he's the one who came to the orphanage, right?
Yes.
yes, he came from ours, but he didn't adopt me exactly.
He sort of plucked you out of the orphanage.
I want that one.
Basically, he recruited a kid to the army.
Pretty
I
much.
want that kid. We're gonna go through some steep training.
So he's definitely sus, at least.
Hmm.
Definitely sus. What is this, Among Us?
Maybe we should avoid it for now then, until we know for sure he's trustworthy.
He is.
Well, do we want to go at him as he's not trustworthy and try to get our information right away? Or do we want to try to play a game with this?
Well, out with it. As you, the time doesn't stop
So-
when you guys are talking
Yeah,
telepathically.
No, I think it was like, takes us like a minute to say all this. Like it's a couple, we could talk within like seconds. It's a little different than physically talking.
Well, I explained to him that we accomplished
Don't
the mission
you
that
whack
was.
your shoulders at me.
I explained to him we accomplished the mission that was given to us to protect the carrier merchants, the cargo. The best was it halfway? Then all of a sudden, I'm just gonna explain the whole thing.
Of the caravan trip.
Yes.
Okay. So you explain that the entire venture went without a hitch. It was that at the base of the mountains, the Omn Mountains, before getting to Greenest, you were stopped by a bandits. Poorly made toll, pretty much a shakedown. Promptly removing them from the premises through violence. You traveled to Greenest, but by the time you got to Greenest, Greenest was under attack, and the supplies from the caravan were stolen. He leans back. Right. I had heard that none of those that were in the caravan made it, apart from you all. I heard from Governor Nighthill, and I'm glad that you're safe. But going against orders and separating from your designated troop goes against everything that we facilitate here.
Almost to say.
Not much else that can be said. But damn it. Well, you've obviously come here for a reason. What is it that you all need?
We came here to get some information from you that potentially that could help me find a cure for myself and everybody else that's similar case that I have.
Cure. Cure for what?
So we're going hardball.
So yeah, we guess we're gonna have to tell him everything then.
Is there a window at all?
There is. It's a little bit higher up, but it's not.
Does it have shutters or something that's similar?
Yeah, it's more like a draped cloth that you can pull the lever on because it is like 15 feet up. It's more so just to allow light in here, not to like look for viewing. You could like pull on a cord and this like drape will fall down that'll cover over it.
If you want a private conversation, hand me the other ring of the 9 lives then.
Hang on a second. Actually, Allah, do you know?
I was mainly asking because I was gonna do some theatrics.
You're gonna
Oh.
do some theatrics, okay?
Well, first, but Lam, does this guy look familiar to you at all by chance? Have you like seen him around when you're with the group?
Are you saying this out loud?
No, I'm
'Cause you
whispering
can't-
to.
Okay, yeah, you're whispering. Make a stealth check. Because yeah, she does not have a ring of.
Yeah, I know.
He can't telepathically communicate with.
30,
Doesn't
Dirty
seem
20.
to be the case. No.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Hang on,
Where
is
did I
it
do
30,
points?
20? Yes, it is. Okay.
She looks to you. No, I've never seen him before.
Okay. Then I'll give the nod to everyone. Just like, no, I guess I'm not the nod to him. Lam doesn't know nothing about him.
Are you guys giving him one of the 9 lives rings? It was just an idea that Rex had.
As long as you get it back.
Do we really want? So you really want to do this telepathically?
If you want a private conversation about
Do you
this,
trust him enough to do it? Give it to him though.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
He's the one who raised me, who I am right now.
Right. If you trust him, then we trust him.
So
Okay, yeah.
we'll explain the whole shtick about our boom with the cultists and Tiamat.
Okay. So you give him a 9 lives ring, you hand it to him, you explain what it is, puts it on, and then you start talking telepathically, explaining everything that's going on. As you're sort of giving him this knowledge, left and right, Felix, you said you wanted to do theatrics?
Well, it's not really gonna matter anymore.
Relax.
Okay.
No, I was gonna feel
I'm just gonna like slam a window shut and extinguish some light.
You still could.
And it doesn't work as well though. We're talking to him in our minds.
But you're still talking to him in the same way.
Yeah. It doesn't carry the same effect, and you know it. We like, here's this ring. We explain how it works. Boom. Doesn't carry the same effect as boom. Hey, we're calling you out.
Okay.
Strange enough, it just doesn't give off the same vibe anymore.
Felix is a man of theatrics.
You could go against my idea.
I mean, we have no reason to. if
Everyone
you
else
At this
trust
point,
him.
it's already
favor of
started.
it.
Yeah, it's already
Yeah.
started at this point. So you start explaining the boons that are actually curses, what happened to the group, what happened with the cult, what you've learned, the bubbling black flask, the black flasks. You're just going over everything.
And that's
Kinda-
probably the reason why I didn't try and come back immediately.
Okay. Spending the several minutes that's going to take to do this. Going over.
I'm gonna eat more protein.
Make a wisdom saving throw. His eyes glaze over, and he looks over at the ground, looks at the desk, pushes puts his fingers together. Okay. So you're looking for a way to fix this.
Yes.
What do you think you'll be able to glean from here? You went over the flashback you had too, right?
I'm gonna go do that right now.
Okay. I mean, I'm just that was part of it. I was just wondering if that was what was. He looks over. Is that all that you remember from what you saw?
From the memory that was shown to me, or maybe once had. Yes. Because beyond that point, the only recent memory I have is following you back here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And to be honest, where it said you're going to give me or information, I feel terrified. But knowing that I'm already dead, I still need this. I still need this to help with the others.
Hmm.
So I'd like to know on that day what happened exactly.
Well, it was a number of years ago, so give me a moment to remember. See, he's like starting to kind of sweat a little bit. Hair seems to be kind of moistened.
Can I just incite this entire process?
Sure, go ahead.
What'll a straight 17 get me?
It'll get you some information as he's talking. Basically,
Just summarize it for you. I read him like an open book.
for the most part. Throughout his explanation, you see that he's pretty much keeping eyes on the desk and keeping eyes to lock with Rex. That's about what you gather from his body language. What happened at that evening, if I recall, I had just spoken with the owner, whatever her name was, the old bat. But after leaving, there was like a whistling sound, and suddenly a large object collided with like a flaming object collided with the building. It was propelled from outside, thrown in. It's like a catapult of something was thrown in. I knew that there were kids inside, so I ran back to try to find whatever I could, and there was nothing great. The fact that I found 3 of you, that was in of itself a pretty big miracle. There was a doctor that I grabbed nearby and resuscitated the three of you, and at the time, I wanted to take all three of you, but I knew that I had an army to run and to foster, so I could only bring some of you. So I chose to only bring you, Rex. The doctor said he could find a suitable home for the other two, and I think that they ended up taking care of the two of them. But that's as far as I can really remember after taking you. I don't. It's odd to me that you don't remember us having the conversation of me asking you what it was that you wanted and putting the bracelet across your hand. I'm shocked that you can't remember that. I mean, what does it read again? Can't you read it aloud again so that way I can try to maybe you'll remember it with me here and saying it out loud again?
One wish makes a promise.
Remember anything? Anything else, really? Well, I mean, you were young.
I wish it came to me, because I've been holding on to this a very long time. I've been staring at this for far more times I have.
As he sort of looks up, Felix, you get a weird sense.
Oh, I already noticed a whole bunch of the discrepancies.
Okay.
Didn't even need insight for like half of them.
Sometimes it's useful to have a check. He seems to be sticking towards the desk, putting a hand atop it, wiping the sweat away from his eyes.
Mahogany.
I don't think that there's anything else I can really do to help. If you don't remember anything, you don't remember anything. And
How many candles are in the room?
how many candles?
Are there any candles, sources of light
Uh,
other than that window?
there's a torch sconce in between each of the fucking, what did I just call the tapestries with the unicorn symbol. So there's like 4 or 5 torches in here.
And they're currently unlit.
Currently unlit, yeah, because it's daytime.
Oh.
It's morning, so.
So
No omelet.
Not on the.
would I be able to shut the window with thaumaturgy, as it says I can instantly cause an unlocked window to fly open or slam shut?
Yeah, you can slam it closed.
Yeah, that window slams closed. The torches come on. So all the kids but 3 died.
Well, yeah. It was a collapse in the building.
So if I remember correctly, Sarah said that there wasn't anyone who died, right?
Correct.
Strangely enough, I happen to know what happened to that orphanage. There were no deaths after that explosion. Miraculously, everyone survived. Staring him straight in the eyes, by the way, too.
Oh, maybe.
How about you start telling us the truth?
Lying gets you nowhere.
Well, to be fair, I truly did think that they died. Rubble that was covering them, I could have sworn took their life, but I guess I was wrong. I only saw the 3. I didn't think to even check for the other ones.
Who was the doctor, really?
Hey Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
can I stealthily cast Detect Thoughts?
Make a stealth check. Make a wild magic check.
Right. Oh, that was a nat 20 for the
The
stealth check. Yes.
In that order.
Oh,
10.
I got a 1.
Hey.
Here comes a 2.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Wow,
here
we
we
get
go.
2 of these. Wow.
Okay, 18.
18. All right, give me a second.
1.
As the flames come on, the window slams shut so strong that the tapestry drops and covers the curtain drops and covers the window, making the only light source in here the torches. Everyone looks straight at the captain, and then Ryder, you look back at Ryder as a large tuft of feathers burst out from your beard.
I don't have a beard.
You have a
No,
beard
they're
of
back at that
feathers
point.
now. You have a beard of
Like,
feathers.
all your hair is back, by the way, at this point.
Yes. All your hair
Oh,
regrew
yeah.
as well.
Hey, that's good. I
Yeah.
forgot I was bald.
Yeah, all your hair regrew after that day. So
All you hear me goes, "Papa?"
Shut up, Ryder. Not even breaking eye contact.
the doctor was just a man I found nearby. He saw the carnage and came outside.
Fastest insight check in the West.
And I'm also checking his thoughts. I'm checking his thoughts too. I guess it also
Yeah,
insight.
there's no way he's gonna beat that. Yeah, no.
I rolled even higher this time.
27.
18.
I guess I should roll 2. Do I get advantage since I'm doing Detect Thoughts?
Well, you detect thoughts. You just get his surface thoughts. You don't actually need an insight check
Right.
because you'll also actually hear all of. You'll
That's-
basically be
that's
able to see that he's lying through his teeth.
Yeah.
Which is what the other 2 of you understand is he's just pulling and grasping at straws.
Yep, Ryder.
Ryder, you hear. You can like understand his surface thoughts, and immediately it says, "This had to happen on the day like this. Had to happen this day, just now, right after that. Really, right after I spoke to her. God damn my luck."
Step away from the
Who are
desk.
you talking about? Who do you mean talking to her?
Really now.
Can we really cut the charades?
Fine. I am the leader of the Unicorn Army. However, the attack on the orphanage ultimately came from my associates.
Good old culties.
Oh, the Sparks?
No. God, no. Definitely not the Sparks. The cult? No. Listen. Listen before you act. And he puts a hand down to the desk.
Step away from the desk.
I won't. Because if I do, I won't be here. You're already acquainted with their antics. So I'll give you a piece of advice. And you can see scales start to change over his skin as you hear and can see visually this change in their body's fixture. I never did understand that man's fucking words. They were really complicated, and whatever he was trying to do, I couldn't interpret it very well. His notes were, for a lack of better words, not descriptive enough. So you're right. I wasn't there during the attack. Rex, the captain's gone. I'm sorry
He
for
died
you
at the
to hear.
attack, didn't he?
He gives a crude smile as let me pull out what this creature is. Where is there it is.
Hmm.
There was once your captain, and then unfortunately he did not escape the building's collapse when he went in to go save the children. Saved a number of them, I guess, based off of what you've just now told me. But, you know, these things happen. Discrepancies happen.
I have a feeling you are also the doctor at this point.
Oh no, the doctor was those black flasks.
So you,
Sure.
it's an object, you know.
Oopsie. I'm back.
Rex, I think it's high time that you understand.
Your destiny.
Ryder, I think that you're quite a tool. Rex.
I agree.
I
From
think
all the
it's
descriptions
time-
I've got, this is the other cult leader, isn't it?
No. This entity looks dragonborn, but there is a distinct nose, or there's a distinct horn that comes across the nose, and horns that push out from the eyebrows.
Ceratops.
Half dragon.
Or was
Half
it
dragon
mechanism?
would be closer.
A reptile.
They're further dragonborn than humanoid, is a better way to describe them. So more like dragonkin. Rex, one promise does make another. I think it's time for you to fulfill your promise. Aramatil Sintar.
Does that count as a spell?
No. It was speech in Draconic. Does anybody speak Draconic?
I do.
I do.
I think
Pretty much, I'm pretty sure we all do.
No.
Yeah.
Except for Ira.
Gopher, do you speak Draconic?
No.
Maybe when he's drunk.
So the three of you understand, especially Rex, because it is a word. Well, it's not a word, it's a series of words. It's a saying in Draconic that translates to "It's time to pay it forward." And Rex, uncontrollably, you draw both of your swords and turn to your friends,
Oh shit, rolling is.
holding out your swords, arms taut, even though your eyes are your own. You can feel that your body is not. With that, we are going to call this the end for now.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to end a little bit
Ooh.
early.
Oh my god. Calvin, you traitor.
Traitor.
That makes sense.
That is a dragonborn of Tiamat.
He sounds like a bitch.
To give you a picture, that's what he kind of looks like.
The one on the left?
That one right there.
Huh. That was your daddy, huh?
He's not my dad.
Stepdaddy.
No.
Not my stepdad either.
I mean, yes,
Adopted
he
daddy.
is.
Adoptive, somewhat, kind of, not really.
He's the one who
recruited
adopted
me.
you.
He did recruit.
Recruited, adopted, same thing.
a little different, just a
No,
wee
no,
bit. But yeah, no. Wow. All right, you guys really went gung ho on it. The funny thing is that like a lot of this you could have done like before
Right away.
going to a ton of different things. Like Tian, you didn't have to go to Tian to do any of this stuff. It was just one of your choices.
Huh.
Interesting. Interesting.
So who dies?
It's a good question. We'll have to find out once initiative kicks in next time.
Next time.
Or is doing right now.
Nah, because we won't remember.
Yeah, that's true. We'll forget.
But
No,
You're
I'm
thinking
talking
we
about
won't
that
get through
fight.
the combat?
oh,
in
just do
time?
the fight.
Yeah.
Not yet. I still have to make the room that it's in.
Yes.
It's just a small room.
It's true.
Yeah,
But
you can make it
there's-
another 4 squared box up in the corner again.
You think there aren't traps in this room?
there's some distinct
There's some stuff we have to put
moments.
down.
There's some stuff that I have to sort of do in the
That desk is getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Is Jake still in the chat, or did we go up? Are we still live?
Yeah.
Jake, finally, you could have fireballed the room, and we would have been fine with it.
I feel like this interaction wouldn't have happened if Jacqueline was here.
Really?
I was thinking the same thing. It would have ended so much faster than this idle
Fireball.
chit chat before he could even say something to trigger
We wouldn't
a
have handed
mental
him the ring.
response. It would have ended so much faster.
The ring wouldn't have been handed to him.
That's
He would have
true.
been fireball.
Oh yeah, he still has
Oh.
the ring, doesn't he? If I was there, the campaign would have ended today.
What do you mean?
They survived a fireball earlier.
You can aim the fireball so it wouldn't hit us.
Look, I ate goop today, so there's nothing that you can't do to kill me now. Twice. I
All
ate
right, with that, I'm going to call the stream there. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we will see you again on another Misrolled adventure.
goop. Cow.
Bye.